Hello and welcome to Kettle Messages. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and this is your weekly tea. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, and reaching out to us for your own personal private readings. May you have a blessed week ahead. Welcome, Scorpios, to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, here to spill the weekly tea with you. Thank you for joining us for the weekly tea and for supporting the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's begin with advice. What you need to know this week. Scorpio, it's time to follow your joy. Time to follow what makes you happy. Take a walk along the beach. Take a walk along the ocean, the river. Take a walk along bodies of water. Find things that bring you joy this week. Your thoughts, Scorpios, influence the kind of day you will have. Name 3 ways you could make today even more enjoyable than you thought it was going to be. So this is a week for positive thinking, staying positive, knowing that how you think will affect your day. So it's a week to follow your joy, Scorpio. Do what makes you happy. Walk away from that which doesn't make you happy. Let's continue spilling tea for Scorpio. Ooh, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpios. Let's see what is going on for Scorpios this week. So we can see, Scorpios, that this week, 3 major arcanas, the Moon, the Emperor, the Fool. This is not a week to take risks. This is not a week to take chances. This is a week to be responsible, to be the authority in your life, to be smart, to be wise, and not to take risks or act foolishly this week with the Fool and the Moon reverse. Not a good energy to take risks this week. With the Emperor in the middle, it's be smart. Be smart this week, Scorpios. Starting off the week with the Moon in reverse, it's important to know that things are staying as they are at this time, or for you to stay as you are at this time and be patient and wait something out. There could be some unexpected changes this week, so hold back from making a commitment until you see the way clear. Do not make any commitments at this time with this energy of the Fool in reverse, because you can make a bad choice, a bad decision, a bad move this week if you're not patient and you don't wait things out and you don't allow things to unfold. You need to give yourself a chance to think clearly, to think things through, to bide your time. The temptation to speak your mind this week could damage a relationship or ongoing negotiations. So if you're making business deals, signing contracts, dealing with any legal documents this week, then before you sign on the dotted line, before you move ahead and sue someone, before you take someone to court, before you make a situation worse, hold hold out, hold back until you see a way clear, a way forward. Be careful what you say this week, as you can damage a relationship or ongoing business negotiations. Watch what you say, because this week the tongue is a double-edged sword, and it can do you a disservice. Speaking your mind this week can cause you a relationship, a friendship, or a job, or a business opportunity, or a business partnership. As Scorpio, you don't know the whole story yet. And if you make a move before you know all the details, you know everything that's involved, you understand your situation, you understand completely what you're getting yourself involved in, wait things out. Wait things out this week. There's a need, Scorpio, to listen to the advice of another. Simply because they have a different opinion or a different perspective on something doesn't mean that they're wrong, or doesn't mean that they're trying to ill advise you. Someone is trying to give you good, solid advice this week, but with this energy of the Fool reverse, with this energy of the Moon reverse, you're not listening to the advice of others. You're taking situations with this Emperor energy into your own hands, and you may be making a situation worse or losing out on opportunities. There's a need to listen to some good advice this week, because if you refuse to listen to good advice that could prevent you from getting into something shady, or trying to prevent you into making a bad decision, then it will cost you in the end delays, loss of relationship, loss of business opportunities. You could wind up isolating yourself from the resources and the input of others this week if you refuse to be flexible, if you refuse to compromise, if you refuse to work with others, if you refuse to take good advice, if you refuse to listen, to pay attention to red flags, to slow down, to make sure you know all the facts before you attack someone, before you move forward, before you make a decision, a choice, then it can cost you an opportunity to be missed. It can cost you loss this week. If you just let go of the ego this week and overcome your pride, be open, be flexible, be willing to work with others, be willing to see something from another perspective, so that things can improve, so you can prevent making a mistake this week that you won't be able to correct or take back. With all these major arcanas, you have 4 major arcanas here: the Moon, the Emperor, the Fool, the Hermit, and 3 of them are reversed, which you are not listening to your intuition, you're not listening to others at this time, especially good advice, or you're not trying to see something from someone else's point of view. You just want to have your point of view heard, then that can cost you loss this week. Or if someone is not willing to listen to you, then they might lose you this week. There's a lesson here this week with the Hermit reverse, with this 7 of Tigers reversed. The lesson this week here is to improve your own stubborn attitude. stuck in your ways, stuck in your views, not open to seeing something in another light, or being open to compromising or working with others or taking good advice. If you're having this stubborn attitude, if someone else is having a stubborn attitude, then whoever is being stubborn, the other person is going to leave because they are going to go follow their joy. If someone is making your life difficult, if they're not listening to your good advice, if they are rushing into things and just making a mess of situations, then you're going to find your joy and happiness somewhere else. And if this is you being stubborn, stuck in your ways, the emperor throwing their weight around, throwing their wisdom around, they've seen it all, they know it all. But it's like, be open to another point of view, because stubbornness can cause you relationships, business opportunities where people don't want to work with you, people don't want to collaborate with you, get involved with you because you are too difficult. You are being too difficult and being too stuck in your own view or your own belief, that you're not open to accepting a new point of view or a new way of doing something or seeing something. And because someone is being difficult this week, another person is going to say, well, I'm going to choose my joy. I'm not going to keep hitting myself against this wall. You're not going to listen. You're going to continue making foolish mistakes. Then I'm going to have to leave you to your own devices while I find my happiness elsewhere and spend my energy being positive. There's a need to stay positive. You're coming off negative to people, or someone here, Scorpio, is coming out real negative towards you. And it's difficult for you to work with this energy or deal with this person or this situation, because someone is being inflexible, someone is being stubborn and just stuck in their own ways, views, and opinions. So this week is a need to be patient, to find out the truth of a situation, allowing everything to come to the light. So then you can give an opinion, then you can make a decision. But imposing your will on others is not going to work this week, or someone imposing their views, their wills on you is not going to work. If someone is going to put their pride and their ego before relationship, before a friendship, or before a business partnership, then someone is going to decide this week that they're better off investing their energy, time, love, and effort elsewhere. That has been your weekly tea. We thank you for supporting the channel, dropping by, sipping some weekly tea with us. Have a blessed week ahead. Ciao, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the zodiac, Scorpios. Thank you for supporting our channel, for stopping by and sipping some tea with us. If you'd like your own personal private reading with a Gemstar, reach out to me at angelicwhispers13@yahoo.com. Until we sip tea together again, be well, stay blessed, namaste, and ciao.